Wiping off the chalkboard. Yep. Very good. Thank you, Jalen. Jalen, did you want to start the class off today? No? Okay. So I am going to share my screen and we're going to review last week's class, which was Unit 5, wiping off the chalkboard. So let me share my screen. All right, share screen. Okay. Let me, taking a test. Whoops, wrong one. One moment, please. Okay, so wiping off the chalkboard is what we had talked about. And that's what I was looking for, was the forum that Jalen was showing us. But we'll just go ahead and review the vocabulary words. So actually, let me read the paragraph and then we'll just repeat the vocabulary words. Okay, so Unit 5, wiping off the chalkboard. The paragraph is, it is recess. Carl is wiping off the chalkboard with an eraser. He likes to erase the board to help his teacher. So I will read the paragraph again. And if you could repeat the sentence, that would be, we'll do one sentence at a time. So I'll read it and then you repeat it, okay? It is recess.
It is recess. Everybody?
It is recess. It is recess. It is
Carl
recess.
is I beg your pardon. Thank you. Carl is wiping off the chalkboard with an eraser.
Carl is wiping off the board with an eraser.
Very good. He likes to erase the board to help his teacher.
He likes to erase the board to help his teacher.
Very good. Thank you. So these were all the vocabulary words we have. So the first one, I know you just said some of them. We'll just repeat them again. So the first one here is recess. So if you could say recess.
Recess.
Okay. Chalkboard.
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 Very good. I hear a little voice that's coming from Isabel's house. Maybe that's a little sister or brother. All right. And then the next word is eraser.
Eraser.
Eraser. Very good. Clean.
Clean.
Very good. The next one is chalk dust. Good. And then the next one is achoo! Sneeze.
Sneeze.
Sneeze. Excuse me. And the next one is, thank you. The next one is wiping off.
Wiping off.
And the next one is copy. Oh, it looks like I have sneeze again. So sneeze.
Sneeze.
That's just a fun word to say anyway, isn't it? Sneeze. And the next one is whiteboard.
Whiteboard.
Very good. Thank you. So these were the pictures that I had. I could have probably showed you the pictures. So recess, I always enjoyed going outside for recess. And then the chalkboard. Do any of you know how to do this math that the girl's doing on the chalkboard?
I think that's for at least junior high or senior high.
Could be college for all I know. I don't even know what it is. And then the eraser. So for me, when I was a young girl, for a punishment, we had to clap the erasers together. That was a punishment. You didn't do it for fun. You did it because you were bad. But I think that's all changed now. Oh my gosh, what is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, sorry about that. I just totally panicked and just lost my stuff, I think. It was supposed to be a picture of a little boy, very sad, and he's clapping the erasers together, making all the chalk dust. Okay, I'll have to take that link out.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
历史老师说以前他们被处罚punishment 就是如果不乖就要被罚去清那个板擦。Okay.
Okay. And then this one is chalk dust. Let me see if it will let me click on it. I hope it's not something inappropriate. I'm not sure why it's not working. Well, it's been a while.
Maybe you have to press control.
Yeah, control
And
click.
link.
Yeah.
That's okay. We can skip this one.
Yeah. And then just the second one, the picture here is the little girl sneezing, which we all do. And then this one is for clean. The girl is using water and a sponge to clean the chalkboard. So can you repeat after me? We use water and a sponge to clean the chalkboard.
Too long.
We use water to clean. How's that? We use water.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We
Use
water
to clean.
Everyone, 一起来。We 打开麦克风。We use water.
Thank you. You did a great job. And wiping off. So this is one of the phrases, wiping off. Can you say wiping off?
Wiping off.
Okay, great. And then the last one is whiteboard.
Whiteboard.
I would like to buy a whiteboard for my house. I think it would be fun to have. Maybe I can ask for it for a Mother's Day present because that's coming up in May.
Yeah. You can have a small whiteboard so you can write something on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. And so these were our sentences. So maybe we'll do our sentences and then we'll go on to our class for today. So let's see. Gina, can you read number 1, please? Read the sentence.
I like to talk with my friends at recess.
Very good. Thank you. All right. Kiki, can you do number 2?
The clapboard in my class is big.
Okay. And I'm going to say the sentence, and if you could repeat it after me. The chalkboard in my class is big.
The chalkboard in my class is big.
Very good. Thank you very much. Jalen, can you do number 3?
I
Always.
I always drop the chalkboard eraser.
Very good. Thank you very much. And let's see. Annie, can you do number 4? The chalk dust is messy.
The chalk dust is messy.
Great. Thank you. And let's see.
Sandy is with us.
Sandy, I was going to have do number 5. Hi, Sandy. Can you read number 5? Hi, Sandy.
Oh.
Okay. Number 5, I sneeze
I sneeze
when
when
I am
I am
at the chalkboard.
at the chalkboard.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. I will do number 6. I'd like to wipe off the whiteboard. All right, and let's see. I'll just do the rest of them, and then that way we can go on to our next lesson. Number 7, drawing is easy on the whiteboard. Number 8, do you like using a chalkboard or a whiteboard? Number 9, copy what the teacher wrote on the board. And number 10, I like to hit the erasers against the brick wall to clean them. So that was that. Oh yeah, and it was Easter last time I was with you guys, and we colored Easter eggs. That was so much fun. So there we go. Does anybody have any questions regarding this lesson about wiping off the chalkboard?
I have a question.
Yes.
So, do you know, like in your school district, do you have more chalkboards or more whiteboards now in the classroom?
We have more whiteboards.
I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm. How about your schools?
Chalkboard.
You still have chalkboards? Yeah.
A lot of classrooms have a big TV screen.
Oh, okay. You know what? I am going to close this and unshare my uh-oh.
Yeah, click on.
Oh, here I am.
Yeah.
There we are. Share screen, stop sharing screen. There's everybody. I don't like when I share my screen because I can't see you. Hi, Sandy. Welcome to class. It's nice to see you. All right. So our next lesson is, I'm just going to look for it here, is taking a test, is unit number 6. So I have my lesson up. Let me just look for, I'm sorry, I accidentally closed it. I'm just going to search my documents real quick. Sorry, folks. All right. It's funny because when I download the lesson plan that you give me, Luke, it goes in a completely different area on my computer. It's not it doesn't go to my, like in my document area. So I always get so turned around. Okay, here we go. Now I found it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen now. So one moment. Okay, if I close that. Why won't it open? Oh, there we go. Start sharing. Thank you everyone for your patience. I really appreciate it. All right, so here is our next lesson. Unit number 6. And then just a reminder for everybody, what we cover on our Saturday morning class is everyday topics. And so now this week we are talking about taking a test. So what I would like to do is read the paragraph and then have everybody repeat it after me. But oh, good. I had this big square up it blocking my page. All right, so I'm going to read it and then if everybody could repeat after me. Wendy is a good student.
Wendy
Wendy is a good student.
So you can see my screen, right, Luke?
Yes, yes.
Okay, she is focusing on her paper.
She is focusing on her paper.
She is trying to figure out a math problem.
She is trying to figure out a math problem.
Good. It takes her about 5 minutes.
It takes her about 5 minutes
to solve the problem.
To solve the problem. Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you. And then these are the other vocabulary words. So the first one is it's actually a phrase, is hand in. She hands her paper in to the teacher for correcting. So can you say hand in?
hand
Okay.
Okay.
And then we're going to read the sentence together. She hands her paper in to the teacher for correcting.
She hands her paper in to the teacher for correcting.
Okay, thank you. The second one is, the word is mistake. The teacher goes over every question on the exam and marks the mistakes. So can you say mistake?
Mistake.
Good. And then can you read the sentence?
The teacher goes over every question of the exam and marks the
Mistakes.
Very good. That was a long sentence. Thank you. The third one is cross out. So that's another phrase, to cross out. So the sentence is, some mistakes are circled and others are crossed out. So can you say the word and read the sentence?
Grows out.
Goes out.
Out.
Some mistakes
Mistakes
are
are
circled and others are crossed out.
Out.
Okay, good. The next one is check mark.
Check mark.
Check
Yeah.
mark.
Check mark.
Check
Good.
mark.
It's kind of fun to say, isn't it? Correct answers are given a check mark.
Correct answers are given a check
mark.
All right. And the last one we have here is point.
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 Each question is worth 5 points.
Each
Each
question
Question
is worth
5
5
points.
points.
Very good. Thank you. So does I always make mistakes on my exams. Does anybody else make mistakes on their exams?
Of course.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you said that, Luke. Good. Thank you. All right. Now, let's see. I do want to talk about this first one. It's number 1. It says hand in. And I would like the sentence, I might have wrote the sentence differently later in the lesson, but I would like to also say this sentence as she hands in her paper to the teacher for correcting, because it's a phrase and you're doing it, it goes together. The two words go together because it's an emotion. It's something that you're physically doing. You're handing in, hand in. So can you repeat that sentence? With me, we're gonna say she hands in her paper to the teacher.
She hands in her paper to the teacher.
Into
the teacher.
是 hands in 先讲。
Right. Do you feel the difference?
I think
The
it's
way you say
yeah,
it, do you feel how different it is? Or does it sound the same?
I think either way will do.
Either way works. Okay, very good. All right. And let's see, what other one did I have? I think that's what I had on that one. And then I'm going to go to my other. All right. So these are the vocabulary words that I have again. And I think I have some pictures. So I did some pictures just for fun. I don't have pictures for all of them. So I added this other vocabulary word for hand out or to pass out. The teacher gives, so to hand out or to pass out is the teacher gives each student the test paper. So, because the other vocabulary word is hand in or turn in. So I thought, well, why don't we do a handout also? So can you say hand out?
Hand out.
Hand out.
out.
Oh, great. And then can you say the teacher? Wait, don't say anything. Never mind. Forget that. All right. So we talked about hand in, which is to give your finished paper to your teacher. And what about figure out? Can somebody tell me what figure out means? I wrote on here, it's to compute or to understand a problem. Since the test was about a math test, we'll just keep talking about a math test. So to figure out is to compute or to understand a problem. And then the word focus is to concentrate. Let's use an example for focus. My first thought was Joyce, even though Joyce isn't with us today, she plays that beautiful musical instrument. So do you think learning to play and to play a musical instrument takes a lot of focus?
Yes.
Yes, it does. So focus is to concentrate very hard on something. To solve, because focus and then the next word is solve. And to solve is to find and provide a correct answer is to solve. Can you say solve?
Solve.
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 Good. Thank you. Thank you. And I think I like the definition for solve I like is to provide a correct answer. So the next word is mistake. Can you say mistake?
Mistake.
Mistake.
Mistake. Mistake.
Great. And let's see. Kiki, can you tell me what I wrote down for mistake?
Any
Answering?
answering the question wrong.
Wonderful. Very good. Thank you. So cross out. Oh, there's nothing worse like getting a cross out, a big X through one of your math problems on a test or on your homework. Then you know for sure that the whole problem is wrong because it's a big X. So I just wrote for cross out is putting an X on the word or even a line through a word. And then check mark. Let's see. Jalen, can you read what I wrote for check mark?
Check mark on grid and what
Answers.
answers.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. So then our next word is point or points. So point is, I'm assuming you use this unit of for figuring out the grades in your school system as well, Luke. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so 1 point or plural points is a unit used for grading schoolwork and figuring out a student's average grade. So for example, if a test is worth 25 points, there would be 5 questions and each question is worth 5 points. So here's a little fun fact because I looked in the dictionary to get the definitions of these words. So when you look up the word point, there are about 37 definitions for the word point in the
That's
dictionary.
crazy.
I was so surprised. I was shocked. So if you ever are looking for something to do on a rainy day or a hot day, look up in your dictionary point and you will learn so many new things. So this I did some pictures with some of the vocabulary words. So let's see, Sandy, can you read this vocabulary word and or definition here at the top?
Solve.
Solve.
Uh,
Solve
uh,
a problem
problem
or a puzzle.
or a puzzle.
Great, thank you. Yeah, because when we're working on a puzzle, we're still solving, right? Whether it's a math problem or putting a puzzle together, we're still solving and trying to get an answer and or complete our puzzle to get a pretty picture. And focus, I thought this was a really cool picture. So to help us with focus. And let's see, Gina, can you read this vocabulary word, please?
Focus on a problem or focus on scoring goal.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And let's see, I have this next picture. So I was trying to find a classroom picture of for this vocabulary word. And let's see, Annie, can you read this vocabulary word for me?
Hand out.
Hand out. Wonderful. Thank you. So that is a business meeting, of course, and she is handing out the paperwork. Ooh, what about this one? Jalen, what is this word? Cross
Out.
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 Yeah, so I did not do very well on my math problem, and I got a big cross, got it wrong, and I got a big crossed out. So here's the 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals question mark. So here is, so this one is, let's see, who needs to do a vocabulary word? Let's see. Sandy, could you read this vocabulary word, please?
Hand in paper.
Yes, hand in paper.
Paper.
Very good, thank you. So she's turning in her paper to her teacher. Check mark. Oh, shh, I'm not supposed to say it. Let's see, Kiki, can you say this vocabulary word?
Check mark.
Thank you. So yes, 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6, not 8. All right, now I have some sentences. I'm going to read some sentences, and I'm going to ask you, you can be thinking about it, and I'm going to ask you to make your own sentence using any of the vocabulary words. So you can be thinking about it. So here are sentences that I made. I'll do the first one. Sentence number 1. Sarah helped hand out the test paper to the class. Well, you know what? Let me stop for a moment. Does anybody have any questions regarding the vocabulary words? It seems like I've been talking a lot and not letting any of you talk or ask questions. Does anybody have any questions or that I can answer? No, not right now. Okay. So number 2, Kiki, can you read this sentence out loud, please?
Kiki was the first student to hand in her test paper to the teacher.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. That was great. All right. And let's see. How about Sandy? Can you read the number 3, please?
My fox is doing my best on the test.
On the test.
On the test.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay. And, oh, I should have had you read number 4 because I used your name. All right. Jalen, can you read number 4, please?
Fred,
Sandy?
Sandy,
Figured?
figured out the math problem.
Wonderful. Good job. Thank you. All right. And
Annie?
all right. And Gina, can you do number 5?
He made a mistake on the test and lost 5 points.
Great. And if you could, for mistake, he made a mistake. Can you say that one more time?
He made a mistake.
Great. Thank you very much. You know what, I wrote Isabel's name down, so I keep wanting to call on Isabel, but she's not here today. So I get,
Yeah, you can ask Annie to read it.
yes, of course. All right. And number 6, Annie, can you do number 6?
The answer is crossed out.
Crossed out, big X on there. Thank you, Annie. And number 7, Gina, can you read number 7?
I like a lot of check marks on my test paper.
Me too. I like having a lot of check marks on my test paper. Thank you. All right, and we'll go back up to the top. So Jalen, can you read number 8?
It is hard to solve a math problem.
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 Very good. Thank you. All right, and let's see. Sandy, can you read number 9 for me?
Ted. Lisa correct my mistake.
Great, thank you. And let's see. And Kiki, can you do number 10? It's a long sentence.
It is hard to
Focus.
and
Figure.
figure out the math problem when there is
Noise.
noise outside.
All right, very good. Well, I have to tell you, everybody give yourself a clap because you all did very good with those sentences and vocabulary words. Thank you so much. So I would like to go back up to the top. I love that picture. It just makes me want to go outside and play. In Chicago, where we had a beautiful spring day today. It was sunny and it was mild temperatures. It was, I think, in the 60s, which was really nice. What makes a difference here in Chicago is the wind, because if it's really windy and breezy, it can just make it so much colder, even though, you know, it's bright sunshine. So
Do
today
people
was a
call
lovely day.
Chicago a windy city?
Yes, what about the Windy City? What do you know about why are we called the Windy City, Luke? Do you know why?
A lot of wind.
Well, there are a few reasons why. Oh, you know what? I should stop sharing the screen. Where am I? Okay, there we stop sharing. There. Are you able to see me now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So there is a reason why we're called the Windy City, for a couple of reasons, because we are on Lake Michigan and you get a lot of wind coming in off of the lake. That is one reason. Also, another reason is because way back when, I'm not sure of the dates, maybe some of the observers out there will know the dates, is Chicago was full of a lot of politicians. And politicians, as the phrase is, they are filled with a lot of hot air. And so all that hot air makes it mighty windy in the city. So that is one of the reasons why we're called the Windy City. So maybe somebody could do some homework and find out what the answer is, and we can talk about it next week.
Hopefully.
So let's see. I would like to find here are some sentences. Oh, somebody just put up here 1890. That's when that phrase came about, then, is in 1890. All right, that's a nice long time ago. And so do you have your vocabulary words, or I should share the screen again?
I think you can ask them about their experiences, about tastes. You know, everybody has a lot of tastes.
We all have taken a lot of tests. I should have probably done that in the beginning, Luke, right? As my icebreaker. I should have done that.
It's okay. After learning the vocabulary words, now they have some words to use to answer your question. So do you want to ask them questions about tests?
Sure, absolutely. Jalen, do you like English tests or math tests better?
Jalen.
都不喜欢怎么解？
Or spelling or math? Which one do you like better? Oh, big X. Okay. Cross
So
out.
he likes neither one.
Neither one. If you could choose one, Jalen, which test do you like better?
嗯？哎，两个都不行。
一定要选一个，你
Not
会
sure?
选英文还是数学？
English.
English. Okay. All right. Good. Gina, tell me about you. What do you like about taking a test? Or which test do you like to take? There's
Uh,
science, math, English, social studies.
Music.
Ooh, music. And do you play a musical instrument?
Yes.
Which musical instrument do you play?
Piano and drum.
Gina, your voice has changed so much.
I'm his father.
I know, I'm just teasing. Drums and the piano. How lovely. How lovely.
Yes.
Jalen, you have your hand raised. Yes, sir. Did you want to say something? No? Okay.
I like science.
Science?
Science. Okay.
Science. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. And then Gina, so do you make a lot of mistakes when you are learning the piano?
有很多错误在学钢琴的时候。
No.
No? Good girl. You must practice a lot. Do you practice every day?
每天练吗？
Yes.
Good answer. That's a good answer. Well, thank you. And Kiki, what subject do you like to take a test in?
Chinese.
In Chinese? So for your class, Chinese class? Yeah? Very good. And do you have written tests and speaking tests for pronunciation and writing?
中文有没有那个口试，还是只有笔试而已
笔试而已。
？Just written tests.
Written tests. Do you get a lot of check marks or big X's?
还要写作文。
I got her to smile. Yay!
I think Kiki is a very good student, so she
Yes.
must have got a lot of check marks.
Check marks. Yes, I think so also. Thank you, Kiki. And hi, Annie. And what kind of tests do you take at school that you like to do?
Annie 喜
I
欢
know
考
you have your
那喜
mute
欢考哪
on
一科
still.
Annie 打开你的麦克风。Unmute your microphone.
Well, we could certainly, while they're trying to unmute their microphone, we could go to Sandy. Sandy, are you able to unmute your microphone?
Sandy 打开麦克风。
Hi, Sandy. What is which test do you like better? Do you like math or science or English? Or whatever you tell me what you like.
English.
English, you like, do you get check marks or do you get crossed out?
I think
she gets check marks. I think lots of check marks.
Check marks 就是打勾，答对。
Yep, check mark.
打一下吧 ，check marks.
That means you do very good. Good. And Annie, were you able to unmute your phone, your computer? No?
Annie 可以打开麦克风吗
They look frozen.
？Yes.
I think they're frozen. They might be frozen. Yeah. What do you have there, Jalen?
Hmm?
What do you have? Is that your computer mouse? I thought you were going to show us something maybe, like a show and tell. No? Okay.
Okay, I have a question for you, Lisa.
Yes.
So when you were a student, were you afraid to make mistakes when you were learning something new?
Yes. I am always afraid of making mistakes. But my mother, who is a very wise woman, and she's an English teacher, she always told us it's okay to make mistakes because that is how you learn. She said, if you don't mess up, how are you to know? And that's on everything in life. Whether you're learning to drive a car, whether you're trying to learn to tie your shoes, cooking, you know, when you're cooking something, if you burn it, well, you learned not to burn it and you will make your toast better next time. And speaking, you know, I'm hoping to try and learn Spanish, and I'm really nervous, but I know that I will make mistakes, but that is how I will learn. And the more I practice and practice and practice and practice and practice is how I will get better with my Spanish. So that I just I just kind of started last week. So
Good for you.
so wish me luck.
Yeah.
But yes, you know, you
Yeah.
have to learn. You making mistakes is how you learn. Just like walking, right? When we're babies and we are crawling, you don't, and then you go to walk. What do you do when you take your first steps walking? You fall down, right? So then you get back up, hang on to the couch or the chair, and you take those steps again, and then you fall and you get back up. Yeah, we learn from our mistakes. Yeah, I'm really
Yeah, I
nervous
think
doing these lessons.
it's well said, so I would like to explain it to them.
Yeah.
老师刚刚说那个不要怕犯错，因为他以前很怕，他妈妈说啊，如果你不犯错，怎么能学到新的东西？所以尽量犯错没关系，大家不用害怕念错或是造句错误。All right, Annie is back. Do you want to ask Annie the same question?
Oh, Jamie said there was a problem with your computer.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, we're back.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, okay, now it's working.
Oh, good. So Annie, what kind of tests do you like to take in school? Do you like maybe math or English or Chinese or music?
Annie 麦克风又关掉了。Oh, here. English, okay.
English, very good. And do you get a lot of check marks? The check marks, or do you get crosses? Crossed out? You get check marks. You get good check
你说一
marks.
下，你说这个 check marks。check marks。Annie 说一下。
Check mark.
Check marks. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you.
So before we end this class, I have something to say to them, okay?
Yes.
And you can practice your Mandarin.
Ooh, okay.
各位同学，这是我们第一期的最后一堂课然后我们要做一点点小改变。下礼拜一样的时间上课，但是老师会在那个我们写 Lisa 第二期学员那边贴一个连结，大家点连结才会进到那个上课群组。为什么要这样子来改变？是因为我们有很多现在线上都有40-50个人在观课，那如果2次，他就会超过100个人 ，Skype 就不给我打那个电话了，因为要100人以内。我每次都要把那个很多的观课美国的老师移除。那为了要避免这个麻烦，所以我们每次上课都先到那个 Lisa 第二期学员那边 然后我前一两天或者前几天，我就会给大家一条连结。大家如果看到那个连结，我会写日期，比如下礼拜是4月24号，对不对？那你点下去，你就会跑到我们4月24号的上课群组，其他都一样，都没有任何改变，只是这个地方要改变一下而已哈。因为有很多美国老师在线上在看我们上课啊，所以就是有这个小小的麻烦。All right, this time I'm going to give you a quiz. So what did I just say?
Well, that's funny that you asked because I was trying to think about reading your body language and trying to get a feel. I think you were praising me very highly and saying that I was doing a very good job.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And that the students are doing an exceptional job. And
Good.
and we will just be a team. All of us will be together for a very long time. What
Okay,
did you
okay.
say?
Yeah. 老师刚刚很幽默，说我刚刚都在称赞他这样子。Yeah, you did a great job, and we will see you next week. Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
Oh, I
have
told them that they need to click on a link to join our next class starting next week. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, bye, everyone. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And we will see you next week.
Okay. Have a
Okay.
good night. Bye-bye.
All right. Good night. Bye. Have a good weekend.
Okay.
Bye.